Dzień dobry Państwu. W związku z tym, że ja zazwyczaj mówię to samo po polsku na każdej konferencji, dzisiaj, korzystając z obecności naszych zagranicznych gości, uproszczę to i będę mówił po angielsku. So I just said that I'll do the presentation in English as to honor our international guests. And I basically manage wastewater treatment plants, composting stations, and I want to share with you today one aspect of our business where we handle sludge, wastewater sludge. And I want to make sure that we understand the same thing when I say wastewater sludge. This is wastewater sludge from a regular municipal wastewater treatment plant. And this is what I'm talking about whenever I say sludge. So this sludge, depending on a country, is subject to different regulations. I'm going to tell you about what we did in Poland and how we fit into the regulations in Poland, and perhaps it's doable elsewhere. So we tried to get an answer how to handle sludge in an economical way, in a sound for environment, sound for any party involved. And we trimmed it down to 3 questions and basically 3 decision-making factors. The first one is heavy metals, the content of heavy metals in wastewater sludge. Basically, the answer we are looking for is no. We do not want heavy metals in wastewater sludge. Now, it may seem that in many places it was a problem in Poland, but as collection systems are improved, the management of collection system improves, every single wastewater treatment plant that we know gets better and better results regarding heavy metals. And after a certain period of time, every single municipal wastewater treatment plant can use this method. We have worked with 4 wastewater treatment plants that had serious problems with the amount of heavy metals in their sludge. It took us 4 months to decrease it to levels that are acceptable for EU regulations. And moreover, we didn't have to get up from our desks to do that. Simple analysis of who the client is was easy enough to determine who is sending something illegal into the wastewater treatment plant. So basically, if you have heavy metals, you can get rid of them if you run your municipal wastewater treatment plant properly. Now, if you don't have them, that's good. The second thing that makes sense from our point of view is the grease. Do we have grease, fat in our wastewater sludge? If we do not want to have grease. A lot of grease makes composting, makes treatment difficult, and it causes odors. Grease causes odors that are a social problem. So sludge that has a lot of grease should undergo fermentation in closed fermentation tanks. So what we seek is sludge without grease. The third thing that we should think about is the area available to process waste. And we need the area, preferably on the wastewater treatment plant itself. And when I say we need the area, I also have to say how much area we need. So for Poland, our climate, basically for every 1,000 cubic meters of wastewater that goes to wastewater treatment plant every day, you need 250 square meters of roofed area. And that's the case for Poland, where you have winter that can last for 6 months, and where basically you have to be able to store your sludge for 6 months. And I would say that it's not essential to have a roof above the area, but if you have the roof, it's going to be much easier to treat wastewater sludge and process it. So, if all those three go according to our line of thinking, we do not have a problem with heavy metals. We do not have a lot of grease, and our wastewater sludge will not cause other problems. And we have a lot of area on our wastewater treatment plant. We use probiotics. This is the most sound method of treating wastewater sludge, because if we use probiotics, we end up having a product for farming. And due to EU regulations, it actually took us 3 years to have this sort of method approved by local regulators. But in the end, what we are selling or giving to farmers is a natural fertilizer. It's, from a legal point of view, it's no longer a wastewater sludge. So this, from my perspective, is the best way of handling wastewater sludge. First, get it to be without heavy metals, without grease. Make sure you have space on your wastewater treatment plant. After dewatering, apply probiotics, give it 3 months, give it away to farmers. And it's pretty successful. What we do is pretty successful in Poland. And basically, we came up with 2 business models. The first one, for those who have the area on their wastewater treatment plant, we approach them and we tell them, hey, you know what? We're going to lease land from you. We're going to lease part of your wastewater treatment plant, and we will work with your sludge. It will no longer be your responsibility. You'll just pay us for every ton, and then we'll turn it to natural fertilizer, and we'll put it to the market. And this is a project that we have in operation on 4 wastewater treatment plants, and we're in talks with 7 more wastewater treatment plants regarding this business model. The other part, the other business model, is independent facilities. Facilities that are operated by us, are owned by us, and are away from a wastewater treatment plant. We basically provide a service. We take sludge from different wastewater treatment plants, we bring it to our location, we turn it to fertilizer. And it works for us, so I'm happy to be able to share it with you. Thank you for giving me probiotics. It's very helpful. And I'm not sure how applicable it's in other countries. In Poland, you'd be my competition. In other EU countries, I would assume regulation would be similar. And elsewhere in the world, I don't know, but I know that it works, so I recommend it. Thank you.